Hello, welcome into the Dungeon Lounge. I accidentally went to the wrong screen. I went to the video game screen, not the mini screen. But hello, welcome to the Dungeon Lounge. Happy Tuesday. See, Spotify is already being a butt. Hi, Silver Knight. Hope everyone's doing good on this fine Tuesday. Or maybe not fine Tuesday. Don't let me tell you how your Tuesday is. I'm back to do more magical cafe. This is the last sprue that I need to do painting on. And then, Tuesday, isn't it? Hello, Mo. How are you doing? I'm working on a cafe. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Nia's been crashing. So, Mo, what we're working on is I'm making this. I'm going to make this. But right now I'm on step paint all the things. So that's what I'm working on. So, I've got to get this piece, got to get all these little brickies, and get this part out without breaking these spindly things. Oh, when you open the graphic settings, have you tried not opening the graphic settings when you beat the certain boss? I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Mo. All right. I'm gonna start trying to get this piece out very carefully without trying to get these spindly bits. What I'm gonna try and do is gonna remove this part first with my handy dandy knifey, which I have managed not to cut myself with so far. So yay! Oh, hello, Christior. 420. 420 was on Sunday. It's not 420 anymore. I'm very sorry. Just trying to get this piece out without hurting myself. Let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet, or if I'm too loud or too quiet. I can be all those things at once. There we go, got that piece out. All right, that's out. Now we're sanding. Sanding in curves is hard. There. Have a relationship with well. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah. It's always hard. It is very easy. I find when stuff goes wrong in life, like relationships or personally, professionally, you always tend to have, like, I find people tend to be one of two things. It's either I did something wrong or they did something wrong. And I find I tend to be on the side of I must have done something wrong in order for bad things. You know, if a bad thing happens, I should have done something differently. So if you were like me in that respect, Mo, don't. I'm sure that you are lovely and deserving of love, because everyone's deserving of love, except maybe Hitler, but we don't talk about Hitler right now. But I am glad that you are not isolating yourself, Mo, because that's the big thing I'm guilty of when I have the SADS. Is like I want to go hide in my room and never come out because I'm sad and I don't want to be a burden on people when I'm having the SADS. That's how it gets stuck in my head sometimes. All right, let's see if I can get this out cleanly without breaking the spindly bits. Yeah, hugs are good too. Hugs are definitely good. Hugs release endorphins. Only if the person wants to receive hugs, though. It's always frustrating just to not have the feeling that your space is yours. And that people don't respect that. Like, that's, ugh. Bleh. Okay, so this is coming out. Where are you getting stuck? Okay, it's getting stuck down here. This isn't loosening. Haha. Haha. It's free and I didn't break it. Hello, dog. How are you doing? I almost had like a moment where I was like dog Beth, and I'm like, wait, I'm the Beth. Teehee. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. I was at a point where I was all alone for weeks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely like sometimes you do got to kind of like let the feelings be the feelings. I get that. But also, yes, getting out and seeing people is good too. Seeing friends and family. Honestly, I found for me also streaming is a big help. It keeps me from feeling too isolated just because I know it's not the same. It's online and blah, 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 blah. But I mean, there's still a connection with the person on the other end, right? So, yeah. What are we painting? Oh, here, I'll show you. I am painting the pieces to make this, a magical cafe, part of the mysterious world. So I'm like working on all these like brickies, if I recall, I'm working on the bricks that will be going into the cafe. Yeah. And then next I got to get these bricks out, and they're all going to be the same color. Blech. So the stream is jittering? Oh dear. As far as I know, I'm not seeing any alerts from Twitch or OBS that I was dropping frames. So hopefully it was just a little blip. But let me know if there's still problems. I know sometimes you just have to refresh because Twitch is a poop. Twitch can be a poop like that. Oh no, your whole PC crashed. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe there's something. Yeah, maybe you need an update or something. I'm glad to hear that you're letting people back in, Mo. The thing that I've learned with a lot of that bad shit is that there are people in your life usually who want to be there, who want to help. But you do sometimes kind of the unfortunate frustration is sometimes you do kind of have to take the initiative and say like, hello, please. I am having a sad. Please help. That's good. That's really good to hear. Like sometimes also just like you don't realize how much a relationship or what have you, like either friendship or romantic or otherwise, like how much it's not until you get out and you kind of like get that like initial kind of like processing done that you realize, oh wow, this was like either not healthy or like it was draining you, and kind of like being able to get back to yourself again. Oh god, I hate it when people start updating games without consulting you specifically. Dog is here. How dare they? Did they at least release entertaining patch notes? Yeah, it is really cute. Good luck to your PC, Silver Knight. Yeah. And the thing is, like sometimes like relationships, it can be give and take where I'm sorry to put this. There's not going to be a relationship that's 100% 50-50 at all times, right? There's going to be parts at which one person's low and the other person's should hopefully be in a place so they can help out. But it can't be like that forever. You gotta have a little bit of the. It's a mutual thing. It can't be one person supporting the other 24/7. And when one or both parties forgets that tends to be where problems happen. I speak like I'm an expert, and I'm not. Yeah. You can't be giving 100% of the time. Like everyone's got their own, for lack of a better term, battery. I call the term. I usually use the word spoons because that's the term I heard once on the internet somewhere. Spoons are not infinite. Oh, I'm glad, but overall, like I think sounds like you were good to get. It was good for you to get out, Mo. And I'm glad to hear that you're coming out the other side okay. Hello, Feral Beast. Do you want to come up? Okay, bye. I thought Feral Beast was going to come up my lap and you guys could say hi to her, but she was like, no, and ran away. So, yeah. At a certain point, yeah, you gotta put yourself first. And it's hard. It's hard if it's not that. I think like some people, it's not in their nature to put themselves first. And it's hard to make that realization of no, me, you know? Don't mind me drinking sippies. For the record, I'm having a. Okay, I don't want to tip this without spilling. It's a lime Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, because I'm cool like that. I think some really like old cuts on my playlist today. This is all stuff I haven't heard like in a while. I'm not complaining. It's just more like, oh wow, I forgot I had this song on my playlist. Lime Pepsi? Not really. I mean, they've been like lemon stuff for a while now. Like, even if you want to get like a rum and coke, you usually put like a lemon in it or whatever. So, yeah. It's more than I can take. Everything's about to change. Get out! Nah. How dare you be trapped in the confines of your sprue? Outie. I said outie. Okay, fine. You made me do this. You made me stab you. Ha. Ah! Oh no, I dropped it. 1 second. Ow. I saved it. Haha. Yeah. You are pretty freaking awesome, Mo. All the Dungeon Lounge people in chat are freaking awesome. I'm definitely not a biased individual. I'm having the sad realization that I'm going to have to paint each of these bricks individually, and I'm doing a little cry. Okay, what color do they want these bricks again? C1. Okay, they want red. Okay. Which is this, technically, which is... Fair enough, yeah. Take your compliment. How dare you? How dare you defy me? Hello again, Feral Beast. I see you were circling. Hi. You want to come up, Beast? You can come up, Beast, if you want to. Up. There you go. All right, chat. We have been blessed by Feral Beast. Let me give you a glimpse. Here she is. It's Feral Beast. You gonna sit down? With random settings. Why would you need to mess with your phone's settings? No, knives are not for babies. Say hello to Feral Beast. Hello.
Oh, look at you. You're so cute.
Teacup.
Yes, you are, kitty. Yes, you are.
Teacup felt that Feral Beast was here and was like, I have been summoned. There is a meow meow. Yeah. Meow meow. Saying hello. Gonna say hello. Gonna settle down so I can work on painting and not just make the stream about Feral Beast, which I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain about. I know who the star here is. I know it's not me. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. My cord's in the way. There we go. Hi. Hi. Here we go. See? Hello. You gonna settle down? Gonna be a settle down baby? Oh, look at those big eyes. Sorry. Stream's already been derailed. I barely got 20 minutes and I'm already derailed because the cat's here. Yeah, so Sasha's gone out tonight for like a premiere event for the new Star Wars-y thingy. And I'm sure she's having a lot of fun. And meanwhile, we got old Feral Beast going sleepy sleep. Oh, yeah. You like the chinny chins. Okay. I regret to inform you, baby, I am supposed to be painting. I know. Please don't look so betrayed. This is really hard to do one-handed. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Dungeon Lounge. That is certainly a name. I hope you're getting consent before you do that. I am going to need both my hands, baby. All right. I want you not to be offended, but I'm going to have to use both my hands to do painting. I know. Life is very, very, very hard. Because it might help type. True enough. Okay. All right. I'm going to boop your nose. Okay. Oh, this is really hard. He's being so sweet. Okay. All right. We're going to... Yep. Can you settle? I'm going to paint. I know you don't like it when I paint in your presence. That's not true. You like it when I paint in your presence. It's just, oh, yeah. Hi. Hello, Zerly. Dumb. Hey, only I may call Feral Beast dumb, and it's because she is, in fact, a very dumb baby. But that's okay. You don't get to call her dumb. Those are my privileges. Oh, you wish your cat? Yeah, I am very lucky to be blessed by a lap cat, who also sometimes kicks me in the stomach. It's okay. I don't need my tummy. Yes. Can I help you? Yes, you're being very cute. Aw. Oh, that's very cute. She does. She 100% does, but I am supposed to be mini painting. I'm supposed to be mini painting here. I'll finish painting this one and put it down a little bit to dry. And then, all right, put it down. I'll just kind of close that a little bit so I'm not letting the Feral Beast, her real name. It is a title. Her true name is Chamomile. I can't remember why I got in the habit of calling her Feral Beast. Probably because she has no brain cells. Okie dokie. When I was looking up adoptions at the Humane Society, her and her sister came up and they both had the names Peppermint and Chamomile. And because people who are regulars to the channel know that I'm a bit of a tea fiend, it just kind of spoke to me. And I was just like, I need to see these babies. Yeah, she does. Yeah. Oh, you're purring pretty loud. Hello. Yeah. Are you good? May I paint? You good? Okay. See how that goes. You want my drink? No? Okay. All right. Back to painting. Got a lot of bricks to go. Yeah. I honestly, I don't know. I just pronounce it the way I hear it. Chamomile. I don't know. I do spell it with an H because that's how it came from this shelter. Cover up the crack with silver lining. Oh, I didn't get this spot. Yeah, this is Cat Stream now. Yeah, I know it. Don't worry, I know my place here. I am not important. Feral Beast is important. Feral Beast stream, sometimes featuring Elizabeth. More cat. Well, I can't. Unfortunately, Feral Beast 2 generally doesn't like hanging out with me while I'm at my desk. She does want attention, but she wants attention when I'm sitting on the couch. I don't really remember saying that. So fair enough. I mean, at the end of the day, isn't language just a mutual agreement about how things are pronounced? Like, who decided a K is pronounced as a K? It's language by consensus sometimes, isn't it? Maybe a philosophical discussion in there. Not one I'm going to have because philosophy makes my brain go ow. Why aren't you painting? There. Paint. Yep. It's interesting. And it's always interesting how it moves too. Like even like 50 years ago, the language was different, right? Like what was acceptable speech and things like that, right? Like it's usually interesting that you can kind of generally gather someone's age or at least their generation based on what slang they use and what, more pointedly, what slang they avoid. Or even like your location, because I remember like taking a quiz once being like, what region of Canada are you from based on what words you use for like, sofa or couch or soda or pop. And it was pretty accurate. So it was kind of interesting to kind of see that. That's when I always find that bothers the hell out of me. My biggest pet peeve is hearing an American say roof. Because you just say it roof, and I'm like, you're saying it wrong. It's two O's. It's two O's. It's roof, because there's two O's. Ooh, it's an ooh sound. Because you're 93. You're not 93. You may feel 93. Well, let's put it this way. If you're 93, Bo, I think you're remarkably well preserved. May we all look like you when we are 93. Yeah. Tater's 93. People now pronounce it roof. There are some regions in the United States that I understand say it roof. And it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy because that's not how you say it. But I'm sure they think I'm crazy because I think it's roof. And they're like, it's not. And I've already done my rant about atelier versus atelier. Ugh. These little pieces of music bitch to paint. Hi. Do you want? Thank you for your blessing. How do you somehow speak in italic? I don't know. I mean, italics is usually like an enunciation where it's like, you know, like you don't have to go outside. So I would say in that sentence, the half has been made italics or bolded or somehow enunciated. I know bold is not the fashion anymore for like strong speech because it looks like a hyperlink maybe. Same thing with underlining. You don't underline text no more because it looks like it might be a URL. Or at least that's what my work style guide says to me. So if you want to enunciate, you got to use ye olde italics. Yes, baby, that's my arm. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I agree. Like you can definitely, a sentence changes drastically where you put the enunciation. Yeah, like I mean, like here with the example you gave, there's goodbye. Oh, she's like, fuck you. Oh nope, you're just rotating. Oh good. Oh, why are you vibrating? Why are you vibrating? What's going on with your tummy? Yeah, like, sorry, the example you say like, I didn't say we should kill him, or I didn't say we should kill him, or I didn't say we should kill him. And you can keep going from there. You do that with a lot of sentences, I think. I thought the song would summon Lenneth and it didn't. I'm a little surprised. Then again, there's still time. Lenneth may still materialize. Yeah, tone is so hard on text. So hard. And like, to be somewhat blunt, you can't control what another person takes from it either, right? Here you go. No one needs to see my tummy. There we go. Real Beast, you're the star, not my tummy. Yes, it is good. I mean, we were talking a bit about last stream. I remember with Sasha where we were like, you know, she wants to meet Ewan McGregor because she's like, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it's like, I want to meet Ewan McGregor because he was in Moulin Rouge, and we'd both be bringing like completely different DVDs to get to meet with him. Now, a musical version of Star Wars, I would pay good money for that. Woo! D&D. Oh, I hope you really enjoy that. Are you working with pre-made characters? Or are you making your own, Mo? Yeah, he played Black Mask from the Harley Quinn movie. He was good in that too. You and McGregor's got some good range. Ooh, gonna be a raccoon? Cool. Gonna be a little trash panda. Yeah, he was supposed to be Black Mask. There was a couple shots where he like had it in his hand and like he wore it like before going on crimes. But Ewan McGregor was playing Black Mask. I'm sorry if I've ruined it for you. But if I recall correctly, like from like DC, like I'll be honest, I know Marvel more than I know DC. As far as I know, like Black Mask has been a few people in DC, so it's like you could just kind of like imagine whatever one you want. You've reached the really retro section of my playlist. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can I would say I tend to associate the obsession with shiny things more with crows or corvids, but I can definitely see it with a raccoon as well. But I also have a weakness for avian type characters. That's one thing I would like to play in D&D at some point. Maybe do like an Aasimar. Yeah, I think it tends to be more associated with crows, but I think it could be ravens too. Like I know crows can be trained. Yes, feral bees. Da, 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 into your crusade. Ah, here we are. A monk orc once. That's not that ironic. You could do it in Baldur's Gate 3. What kind of like level is going to be the campaign, Mo? Is it just going to be like a level 1 campaign, or are you going to get to like start at like a little bit higher level? Hi. Yeah. Eating attention break. Chin 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 chin. Yeah, it is Billy. I'm a big fan of Billy Joel. Very much something I inherited from my parents. Don't ask for help, you're all alone. I think the boys also used it quite heavily. Mm-hmm. 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 Aww. I find mine don't tend to do the hind leg thing. They just bully on their way onto surfaces if they're interested in a thing. They do not get on their hind legs and do that like, oh, what is this? Anyone even read Time magazine now? Is it like a boomer thing? The real questions. Mm. Who reads Gem now? Aw. Yeah. My cats will join me on my bed. I very frequently wake up in weird positions because they've decided they want to sleep in certain places, and I have unconsciously made accommodations for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, Russia. Oh, hello, it's the other feral beast. What you doing? You having a snacky? You want to come up? So speaking of more retro, here's ELO. Haha. From the hit movie Xanadu. I said a lie there. Figure out which one part is the lie. I hear you say hello. I watch the shadows fall. I don't see you at all. It's a lie. Yeah, magazines people read. Honestly, that's the thing is I can't think of a magazine I know of anyone that like reads. Like aside from like or like maybe an anthology magazine, like, you know, something that has like a bunch of like chapters of like manga and stuff like that kind of magazine maybe, but I think overall like even that, like a lot of people read their manga online now. Couldn't go wrong. How could I know? I was only dreaming. And now that you're gone. Are you gonna leave me? Are you gonna leave me? I don't know if I can emotionally handle that. Okay. Ah, claws. Oh, okay. Goodbye. There's the sun. Go down. It's a lie. I don't believe it's so. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's all phone apps now, and you have to pay a subscription. Which I mean, on the one hand, especially like for like comics and things like that, like, you know, people are putting their time in their work. Like they want it to be their career, so I kind of get it. They need to be paid for their work and things. I'm just poor and lazy. Ah, oh no, come back. Didn't mean what I said. That tick tock. You turn and start to go. Yeah, or watch ads. So let's put it this way. You're paying one way or another. You're paying either with money or you're paying with your time and your data. It's a question. What do you want to pay with to access the content? What part of yourself are you willing to give up? Your money, your time, your data? I don't know why I lapsed into an accent there. A very bad accent, but no one tell Sasha, she'll make fun of me. No. Unfortunately, no. There is the illusion of winning, but not actually winning. The only time content on the internet was truly free was, you know, in the early days before, when internet was seen as a weird curiosity and stuff like that. When corporations realized the money was on the internet, we lost her. We lost her forever. Do you listen to Mike Oldfield? No, I don't think I've heard of that artist before, but I can make a note to check him out if you think I'll like him. I do always appreciate music suggestions. I like finding new people to listen to. Makes my little brain happy. I need more monetized content to be directly to my brain. Who you wanna shoot down? Who you tryna get? You've been watching too much TV, playing with your memories. It's trying to break your heart. Oh, that was bad. That was flat. Yeah, is what wish corporations? Probably. Very true, Mo. Oh, that sounds nice. I'll take a look and see if he's on Spotify. Moonlight Shadow? I'll be honest, the only Moonlight Shadow I know is the one from DDR. And all the kids, they say, live to fight another day. Live to fight again, 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 again. Only 3 more to go. I'm making progress. I'm making the progress. No life underneath your finger. Dreamt a little bit. I'm sick and tired of this. If you know what we can't have, what do you expect? perfect one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's probably more than one song called Moonlight Shadow. It's just the one for me I know is DDR. That's all. Because that's my thing. That's what I generally think of is DDR. I think I dream in DDR. This is true. 100%. Go support your local library. And a lot of them have like free e-readers and stuff if you can luck out and borrow one. At least the ones in my area do that. Or they have like subscriptions to stuff that you don't have to pay for. Because I know the one by me actually has a subscription to Shonen Jump. So if you want to get caught up on your manga doobly-doos, just go to the library and you can get your caught up on your Shonen Jumpies. Never lost. Just don't, do porn at the internet. The library is not for porn. Do that at home. Do that with your own internet. I feel like for a lot of people, at least I find for myself, like your first piece of ID was your library card. Yeah, sorry, I said porn at the internet. I meant at the library. Yeah. Did you know the internet is for porn? Have you gone to your local internet? Have you partaken of the local porn? I just remembered, the internet is for porn. Honestly, you'd think that, like, you think people shouldn't need to be told, hey, don't look at that. Especially like libraries are generally considered, like, for all intents and purposes, a safe space. It is a safe for children. It's a space for children. A place for the children. Maybe don't do your porn here. But sadly, people have to be told no. So again, no porn at the internet. No porn at the library. Why do I keep calling the library the internet? Dad, I'm an idiot. Oh, seriously? Like, again, like, they can look in, like, you have to think it's not going to be private. Like, any piece of technology you receive that is not something you bought yourself, it's going to have tracking on it. Like, you don't have an expectation of privacy. Yeah. Because, I mean, like, you hear the same thing. Like, you always hear the stories every so often at work and things like that, where it's like, so-and-so got turfed. Why? And it's like, oh, we don't want to talk about it. And then like, the person from IT, like, quietly is like, hey, oh, we totally caught. They had a massive porn addiction and they weren't knocking it off. But it's like, oh. It's either that or gambling. Gambling is the other big one. Oh, this piece is so small. Why are you so small? Who here knows what Boys to Men is? How much has this song dated itself by talking about Boys to Men? La da da dee da 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 da. La da da dee da 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 da. La da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 da. That club again. Oh, baby. Okay, is this done? A little. Boyz II Men was a band, yeah. Some would say the OG boy band. All right. Next. This one requires mixing, if I recall correctly. Yeah. 1 part brown, 2 parts white. Okay. Ah, no spilling. La da da dee da 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 da. All right, we're gonna get the white first. So 2 parts white. One part white. Don't be on the brush. Ah! Don't be on the brush. Ah! Sorry. I would say my personal opinion is that it was Boys to Men, but I think it was in the sense that they didn't know they wouldn't have classified it as a boy band then. But then I would say New Kids on the Block was the first like intentional boy band where people saw the success of like Boys to Men and were like, okay, now let's do it again with white dudes. You know, usually how a lot of music goes. Do it again, but with a white dude. That was one thing I took a modern music history class at one point, I think in university. And like so much of it was this type of music emerged in this scene. Oh no, there's more of them. I didn't punch them all out. Oh, I have to do more bricks. Oh, well, it's fine. I'll do it. I thought I was done, but I was wrong. But I just mixed up the paint for this piece, so we'll do this piece. I'm just going to check the instructions on this for a second if they want all parts of this painted or just the front or back. Paint the front, back, and side. Okay. Hiya. Yep. I don't want to listen to this song. Skip. Yeah, Everhood. The first Everhood. The first Everhood. I like the first Everhood. I'm a little mad at the second Everhood. I'm a little mad. And it's okay. The game's allowed to be stupid. Haven't played 2? I don't want to spoil on it, but I was not satisfied with the ending. And some of the plot parts leading up to the ending. I may have ranted about it on my stream when because I played it on stream. So there may have been a rant. I may have said some swear words. Just one more hill to climb. Just one more song of glory. Now. So many little bits. Bits. Yeah, there may have been feelings. But everyone's entitled to their own opinions of the game, and there are people out there who liked the ending and liked everything. So you know what? If they're happy with it, I'm happy for them. Because at the end of the day, I'm just one little person out here in the middle of the nowhere. Well, not the middle of nowhere, but I guess what I would put to you, Mo, is what part of Everhood 1 did you like? What part of Everhood did you like the most? If the answer is I liked the battle system the most, then play Everhood 2. You'll be happy. You'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be good. I liked the battle system Everhood 2. I think it was fun, but I also liked the plot that supported it, and that was what kept me playing. So because I was not happy with the plot of Everhood 2, that is why ultimately I left grumpy. But if your jam is just, get into the next battle to do the dancey battles, then Everhood 2 will more than meet your expectations. Da-da. Yeah. No, I really enjoyed the whole story with the idea of, you're trying to help your friends by, quote unquote, you're killing them to save them because they're living in a world that has become stagnant and people are ultimately slowly going insane because they cannot die. So yeah, I really did like that storyline, and then just the struggle of the person who's basically been appointed to do the killing. And I thought that was a really good story. I agree with you 100%. Hello, Lenneth. Your butt hurt. Why are you butt hurt? Is you butt hurt because you missed Tango de Roxanne on my playlist? Because you did. Yeah, that's the thing is they deserve to find out what's next in life, because the idea was I would very much present the idea of life as a cycle. So instead of letting your friends and family and all that become stagnant, you are letting them move, even if they're scared, to that next thing. And then Everhood 2 just is kind of on that kind of, I find it kind of reversed the message of the first game, and that's ultimately why I got mad. I'm down with the idea of, cycle, reincarnation, recurrence, but on the idea of it being that you are using the cycle to reach the next tier. You posted in the server? Okay. Oh, sorry. If I'm painting, I should paint in view of the camera. I don't need this. Close that. Butterfly flags in. Oh no. Oh, that's frustrating. That is so frustrating when you pay for a thing and you have to be like, wow, this isn't what I wanted. I have to fix it. I have to fix your dumb shit. But kudos to you for doing all that work then to get them to meet stand to not be poopy. Though I'm sure it was additional work you didn't need since you're prepping for a con, so. Oh, you only did one? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, because you got to rip out. Oh, and this ripping the seams is going to be so time consuming. I feel your pain. Yeah. Yeah. This is what they wanted. You wanted American manufacturing, which I mean, like, I get that. Like, if there was, like, that's the thing is, if there was, solutions in Canada for some of the stuff I want to get, I would buy from Canada, if only because I've always been stuck with shitty tariffs or like duty fees or customs or whatever, right? So it's like, I would be happy for a Canadian solution, but sometimes, despite what the border says, there isn't a Canadian solution, because that's usually what the Canadian excuse for, like, it's like tariffs. It wasn't a tariff. It was called a duty. Was that, oh, well, you should be buying from a Canadian vendor. It's like, but there's no Canadian vendors that do this. So why am I paying duties again? But that's just me being a little bitchy whine. Boo. Yeah, God, those can't sustain, honestly. Like, I don't see how those can sustain for any length of time. But then again, I don't know. I am not an economist. I am just Banshee that likes to paint stuff. Ooh, 15. Oh, God, that's going to suck. I'll try and take breaks. Spoken as someone who does not remember to take breaks. I am in no position to judge. Yeah, there's a Kickstarter I backed a while ago that was for enamel pins. And unfortunately, the person who did the Kickstarter has played the fuck around and find out game. Because I ordered these, like, the Kickstarter was over 2 years ago. And the person has, I'm pretty sure, used the money from the Kickstarter to fund other prior Kickstarters I was unaware of at the time that were going unfunded. And was kind of like doing like a pyramid scheme of Kickstarters where, like, the next Kickstarter would fund the prior one that they overspent on or whatever, like bad budgeting 101 or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so this person has very slowly been paying the factory in China to get the enamel pins finished, but missed the last payment in February. And so things have been sitting in stasis because the factory wasn't going to, because they already kind of burned their bridges with the money. So the factory wasn't going to proceed on the pins until payment was received on full. And they missed that payment, and now the tariffs are here, and now it's like this Kickstarter is effectively dead, because if they had paid in February, we might have gotten it out and done and out before all the tariff crap started. But that window has now closed, unless the tariffs are removed. So, no pins for me. I just get to make sad, grumpy faces. That someone basically took my money and ran. Bleh. Oh, yes, that's true. Thank you. I will stretch now. And I know that's the thing is like ultimately I will say overall I've had pretty good experience with Kickstarters. I've had out of all the Kickstarters I backed, this one and one other one have been outright like this. It's not happening. It's not going to be. You're not getting what you paid for. There is one that they have been having production issues and like it was enough to drive them out of business, but they are like they continue. They every 2 months they put out like these are the ones that we were able to finish on our own and we're sending them out. So that one I'm not going to write off yet because while I acknowledge that they're like they're effectively done, they're not going to be able to do another Kickstarter or anything like that for the dice. They are staying communicative and they're trying. Like they are trying to do right and they're staying responsive and communicative. Like I've reached out to them a couple times because I've moved, being like, here's my new address. And they've been like, yep, sure, thank you. We're confirming your address. We've updated your thing. When your stuff's ready to ship, we'll let you know. So like that one, even though it's been very delayed and there's been problems, like communication makes up for so much of the problems. If the person just stays talking and just says like, I swear I'm trying. I'm like, here's what happened. And here's how I'm going to try and fix it. Then like, I think people will give you a lot of grace. I can't speak for everybody. Some people are just impatient poops, but I think a lot of just being honest and upfront. Yeah. And I'm sure it's exhausting. Like, I'm sure it's exhausting for everyone involved. Like, it just feels like, oh, I should just wait until I actually have something to say, but ugh. Yeah, and it shouldn't have to be that frequent. I would say, like, as I said, these people are like putting out things every couple months, and that's kind of enough for me, at least anyways. Thankfully for this Kickstarter that I've been struggling with, the maker is Canadian. So it will not be subject to any tariff shit when it's done. It'll just be shipped to me and be done with it. Like it won't. It's not going to run afoul of the tariff bullshittery. Meh. Yeah, I'm sure it was hell at the time. I'm not going to doubt that, especially because like from my own limited experience in retail, there are some people just you cannot please. There are some people who are just like, I pre-ordered this, which means it's ready in a week, right? And it's like, no. Pre-order means like 6 to 8 months. Like I see so many like things now where it's like the person's saying it's a pre-order and it's like it's in such bold font. It says going to be at least 6 to 8 months of production. Don't order if you aren't willing to wait 6 to 8 months. I swear to God, if you bitch about this, I will refund your money so fast. And it's like, oh wow, you've been burned. And I feel so bad for a lot of these makers who get stuck in that position. Just ugh. It's the principle. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Your shipment got lost. Yeah. And I'm sure like a lot of stuff, because I remember like, I think that Bandai Namco also, like, I don't know if it was the same ship as yours, but like they had an entire run of like Dragon Balls. I don't know if it was Dragon Ball Z, but just Dragon Ball figures also sank to the bottom of the ocean. And it was like, what? And it's like, yeah, we have to like basically go back and completely remake the entire series. The thing is, Bandai can absorb that cost. They can say we're sorry and, basically throw money at the problem and it's fixed, right? And it just costs time, but and also hire entire PR teams to deal with the blowback and just offer like, here's a code for a Dragon Ball Sparkling Z game or something. Ooh. Oh, it's one of those types of plushie type of order things. I see. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Lenneth. I will say at the very least, you can say it's over. That is over. Wait, I don't need to put that over here. That's my boy Shoji Meguro going off. By the way, if anyone out there who has any pull with Atlas is listening, I want an HD remaster of Digital Devil Saga, and I want it now. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's a good song. Digital Devil Saga is a good game, and you should play it. Unless you get frustrated by, standard Shin Megami Tensei shenanigans, in which case don't play it. Let's put it this way. If you've only played Persona, Shin Megami proper or Digital Devil Saga is going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But if you played Metaphor, I think you're in a good position because it uses the press turn system that Metaphor has. So if you're familiar with the press turn system of Metaphor, you're in a good position to understand how Digital Devil Saga worky. Oh, I just know it from Digital Devil Saga 2. Spoiler alert, it's the final boss. Shoji Meguro going off. They're like, we need a final boss theme. And he's like, can I do whatever I want? They're like, yes. Okay. And then he did whatever he wanted. The end. Yes. Yeah, I'd like to see. I mean, I understand. I always feel a little bad because, like, I remember, like, Lotus Juice was, like, I think, like, interviewed, like, going into, like, I understand, like, Metaphor, it wouldn't have been fitting. But, like, for, like, the other Persona games, they're like, have you been contacted? Are you working on it? And he's like, no. I think he was brought back for Persona 3 Reload. I feel like he came back. I feel like he came back for Reload. I wouldn't know for sure. I did not play Reload. I played Metaphor instead. Sorry. Oh, did he do stuff for JoJo? Oh, that's cool. That makes sense. He's a very creative musician. I will give him that. He's able to move through a lot of genres, and that's not easy to do. That is something I admire both in him and the composer of the OG Final Fantasies, Nobuo Uematsu. Here's my confession, chat. I haven't watched a single episode of JoJo, or played a JoJo game, or read a JoJo comic. I know fuck all about JoJo. Aside from the memes, all I know are the memes. Thank you for joining me in my dark confession teacup. And you too, Lenneth. I'm not going to say never to JoJo, but it kind of like hits the same spot as like One Piece for me, where it's like I feel like there's so much of it that I can't enter it now. I've missed my window of opportunity. So many bricks. Why are there so many bricks? Why are there so many bricks? Why do I have to paint each one? Why do you do this to me, miniature village? Yes, it is. I agree. It's good luck avoiding the memes if you want to exist on the interwebernet. And I think that's also the thing is, like, at this point, I don't know if I could take JoJo seriously, if I would just be like, hey, look, it's the guy who says the word, though, and then it's funny, and I laugh for like half an hour. We'll say to keep an open mind. Fair enough. Yeah, then I can start gluing things. I'm excited. I'm excited. Instead of having painty fingers, I can have glue fingers. One, two, three, four, five. So I think I might, after I finish painting these, I might go quickly wash my hands, just so I'm not getting painty fingies on the glue. That just seems like it's going to make me angry. Angry for no reason. Oh no, it's my sad pop star music. Oh, Lenneth. I don't know if you follow Marina and the Diamonds at all, but she did a song, I think it came out about a week ago, called Contissimo, and it's glorious. It's fucking glorious. I recommend it 100%. If only because of the word Contissimo. Which is a fun word, and I'm going to use it now. Wasted years, the wasted youth, the pretty lies, the ugly truth. I appreciate songs that teach me new words, even if they made up those words. I'm gonna puke it anyway. Yeah, I wish I was been a teen idol. The 16 and burning up a Bible. The wasted years, the wasted youth. Okay. One more. I realized by listening to the lyrics of this song, it's pretty depressing. Just something Marina, I find, does frequently in her songs. She doesn't, tends to have the dissonance of semi-depressing lyrics and but upbeat tone. Sorry. Hampton. I wish I could pull off her range, though. I find the big with Marina is that she can kind of go in the higher ranges, but she's got a really good I don't know if it's baritone or tenor. Probably baritone. But she can hit the low notes too, which is like, I can't. And it makes me sad. Sometimes I just want to hit the low notes. I know to some degree I could probably train myself into it, but bit. Yeah. She's alto. Thank you. That's the term. That's the worm. That's the worm. The word I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah, she's in the low. I think I follow as like a mezzo soprano. So I really struggle with the low notes. I know you can kind of get there with training sometimes. And also my register has naturally gone down as I have become 27, 15 million times. Going from a song about a depressed idol to now a song about a guy who's been abused by a priest. Oopsie. My playlist is being depressing. If you were dead or still alive, I don't care. I don't care. Just come in. Oh, they changed the lyrics. Sierra of Dark. Yeah, apparently. Sorry. These are also different lyrics because, like, I have the album, like the actual like CD album, and the lyrics are different there from this one, so it always throws me. I'm guessing they must have re-recorded it at some point with new lyrics. And honestly, I think they softened the lyrics. I prefer the album lyrics, but I think that mostly is because it's what I know, if that makes sense. Like, that's the version I originally heard, and the chorus is largely the same, though. The background is entirely the same. It's the only changes in the lyrics. I guess I think this playlist just truly reveals that secretly I am an emo goth kid underneath all of my banshee trappings. Just sitting in my room in the dark, listening to my sad playlist. I don't know. I've generally found, like, there's a place for happy songs, but I've generally found the sadder or emotional songs, I don't know. There's more in there, I guess. More meat. I don't know if that makes any sense. All right. Look, chat, it's the last one. It's the last little bricky. This is the instrumental. I don't want to listen to the instrumental. I want lyrics. I want singy songs. Oh no, it's the other one that makes me cry. Why are all the motions finding me in one fell swoopies? How fucking dare you, Spotify? No, this is not the guy from 3 Days Grace. This is a different song. Different band entirely. In fact, I think this song might be older than 3 Days Grace's active period. I don't remember. But I can see what you're saying. Like, he's like a softer version of it. I can get in a way. Like, I think this band might be British or UK based. I could be wrong. All right, did I get this? I didn't get this back part. That's too much paint. It's too much paint. Away. There. Ah! This works. All right. We have finished painting all the painty things, which means we can move on to assembly. Glorious day, chat. Let me just move some stuff off to the side now. Glorious day. And the paints also go to the side. All right. I am step away for a moment and what was I say? I'm going to wash my hands and then we're going to move on to the instructions in the booklet. Yeah. All right, just going to close that part up. All right. Watch, see, hands are painty. We're going to clean the painty hands. So behave while I'm gone. Behave. Behave. Okay. It's me, I'm back. Painty fingers have been mostly resolved. We don't talk about that part. All right. Let us consult the instruction manual. Ta-da! So tools. We did all that. So we did all that stuff. We did the remove the parts. So now we're at this part, paint the part. We did that. So now we're here. So they want us to get these parts out. And then, oh, okay. Okay, so we got to do this, these steps here. And we're going to have to cut out some stuffies and glue them down. I see. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So I have the cutout sheet here. So we got to cut out this And we've got to cut out this and this. And then there's also another one. Because it mentions K14. These are all M. Okay, I think I might have to go back to the box for a K. One moment, please. Yep, here it is. All right, I found it. So, yeah, we're going to need this one too. All right. So let's get those paper pieces out. And we're also going to need to get the arches I painted way back when. So they wanted these pieces. And then also this one. Okay, gotta be careful here. All my pieces. There we go, this piece. All right, and then we gotta cut out these pieces. So let's do that next. So I gotta cut out these. So we have scissors. Scissors. All right, so I think I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna try and go around the instructions. I'm just gonna kind of do like a messy cut first just to get the pieces out that I want, and then a cleaner cut once I've got all this other stuff trimmed away. All right. Man, my playlist is really moody today. Now I've got Angie Deftones. Okay. All right. Also, we have to address something with most of it. No. Here I'm going to show you the thing that's probably going to bother a lot of people once they notice it. These are right-handed scissors. I use them in my left hand. And I can't not use them in my left hand, or I can't use them in my left hand. Oh no, chat. I lied. I wasn't done. I lied. I'm not done. I have to go back to painting. The painting step. Cry. Cry for me, chat. Use left-handed? No. More bricks. Yep. I'm not free. All right, let's. All this goes away. All of you, go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Welcome back, paints. This is the paint that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started painting, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue painting forever just because this is the paint that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started painting, never knowing it would end, and they'll continue painting forever just because this is the paint that doesn't end. Yeah, I know. Or maybe I'll just go back to that song. This. It's a paint that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started painting, not knowing it would end, and they'll continue painting all forever just because this is a paint that doesn't end. Sorry. If you also grew up on that show, I'm so sorry. Because now it's stuck in your head. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yeah. The song knew I would find these things again, and then was like, No, then I think I'm gonna have to wash my hands again because I'm gonna get paint on my fingies. Okay. Out. Outie. Outie, outie, outie. There, okay, I can't. It is empty. The sprue is empty. No. There we go. Yes, I'm 100% sure this is the last of the bricks. The sprue has no more bricks to brick out. And there's no more spruce. This, despite all my other times of saying this is the last one, this is real and true. And if I'm lying, I'm gonna like cry on stream. You need more brick. Got brick. I feel like now someone's gonna put like something on my throne and be like, it's just bricks. It's just bricks to be painted. No, nothing, not part of a greater whole, not part of a model, just bricks. Want some bricks? Which, I mean, I wouldn't be entirely complaining about because, like, say, for instance, like with minis, like when you're doing like the base of a mini, like a good like brick tile to have like, you know, like a nice like kind of like urban combat. It looks good. It look good. Not gonna lie. It's a nice look. Especially like I find for like the Sisters of Battle. Because they tend to have a lot of their bases tend to favor like very like broken church aesthetic. So the tiles look good. And also if you can get stained glass in there. Ooh, stained glass. That's something I'd like to learn as a hobby. I'd like to learn like both pottery and how to do stained glass. That would be a lot of fun, I think. Or I get angry. Maybe. Okay. First, I'm going to put this away. Oops, ow. I just banged my elbow. It's okay. I don't need elbows. Yep, see already painty fingies. Painty fingies. Who has painty fingies? Liz has painty fingies. Meme song. Bam, 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 bam. Everyone get your treadmills out. Bam, 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 bam. We have exited the Moody's. Now it's happy. Yeah. Oh God. That's where you just like get like you just put a bunch of paint and then you just throw the bricks in and like smush them around. The dip method. Oh, here it goes again. I did watch this video a lot during the early days of the YouTubles. I was very impressed with the choreography and not falling on their asses. I'm generally impressed when people don't fall on their butts. So a little fun fact about that. So if you're familiar with the song in the music video, because it's basically the band is like doing a coordinated routine on treadmills. The person who actually in the band who actually sings a song couldn't do the routine while also doing the lip sync. So the guitarist did it instead. So now everyone thinks the guitarist is the singer, and he's actually not. Because the guitarist was the only one who could do the lip sync and not fall over during the routine. And now it's kind of like been a thing that he tends to just, as an ongoing joke, he does the lip sync, but he isn't the actual singer. I think there's some videos he does do the lip sync like later on as they got more practiced, because I think like all their videos kind of end up being a bit of like a gimmick video, because it's kind of what they got known for. I think they did like one where there's just like a giant like Rube Goldberg machine too. It's Miku. Miku is here. But the Moody came back. This isn't happy, Miku. Sorry. I am impressed with like there's like the stuff you can do with Miku's like stuff you can't do with the human voice, because like say for instance like the backing vocals here with the oohs, she's not taking a breath, right? That's not something I could do because I have to breathe. Last I checked, anyways. Oh, sorry. Brick. So many bricks. What's that Pink Floyd song? One more brick in the wall. Anyone who wants to know what this, you can see the current color of the forbidden tea. Got a nice color so far. Kind of a fitting one for like, because I think we're coming up on like cherry blossom season. Yeah. It is a fitting color. Oop. Don't drop. Yeah. if there's any like drawings of Miku all like metal-fied. There probably is, and I just haven't looked. I think that would be fun. They should make a Figma out of it, because they make like Figmas out of every iteration of Miku. That or Saber. That's a Fate Stay Night dig. Which is, I think, a dig only I and maybe Lenneth will get. Ah, the years of cons where everyone was dressed as some version of Saber. And I always found it a little weird. Don't know if I should explain why. Because I don't think a lot of people realize, and I don't know if I want to ruin their illusion. Also, the information is like widely available if you want to find it anyway, so. All right. Ah, oh no, my foot fell asleep. Ow. Oh, that's pins and needles. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. I was being shrimp posture and I paid for it. I paid for it with my toes. Speaking of Britpop, sorry. In the absence of things to think, things to wordy say, I may just sing along with the song, and I apologize. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm on fire. Oh, oh. So you know they have that. If you've ever like the pins and needle like numb feeling, and you think it's all cleared up, and then you get like round 2 where everything just like suddenly seizes. I'm in round 2. Aha. Fuck. Okay. My toes. Mourn for my toes, or don't. I'll mourn for my toes. Oh wait, no, bad. I just noticed I was doing it again. I was immediately like not on the foot that was actively like all pinsy needly, but like the other foot, the one that didn't have it. It's like I started like curling it, and it was like no, no, no. You're already paying for one foot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I always have terrible posture when I'm doing this stuff. I'm sure at some point my doctor will be like, your back is your back is like a crumpled thingy. And I'll be like, what did you do? And it's like flashback to all the times I painted with terrible posture. And it's like, I don't know how this could have happened. And the doctor's like, I don't believe you. Oh, sippy time. Okay, I have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Why are there so many bricks? These are, I mean, like the fun bricks, like the yellow brick road. These are just bricks. The only thing they're good for is whipping at people's heads. And like these are too small to whip at people's heads. I can only whip them at the heads of tiny people, and that's probably just abuse. I knocked the painty water a little bit. But it's okay because I didn't spill it. Prep this toilet shaped seat to put all the weight on your feet so people don't take so long. Oh. I think I've seen the one you're talking about. It's like you kind of like squat over it, and yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Oh, we got our CanCon in. CanCon time. This is also a range I cannot hit at all. This guy is low. No, you just sit down. Oh, I see. So it's like the, what's it called? Hostile architecture? Because as you said, they don't want you to be taking comfortable poops. They want you to be quickie poops. That feels like something they would put in a call center, where it's like, your shit should be no longer than 2 minutes. Because you have to get back on the phones to listen to the abuse of the callers who have been fucked over by capitalist policies. Oh no, cat hair. The cat hair. Get out. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing that ultimately frustrates me is like, they're like, oh, we don't want people taking breaks in the bathroom, and it's like, or taking excessive things. It's like, most of the times people don't want to just sit on a toilet. Like, they're probably doing something that requires them to be sitting on a toilet. If people wanted to slack off, I think people find other places to do it, not the toilet. I don't know. You just go hide in the break room, But what do I know? Or maybe just trust that your workers are doing their work. And if you compensated them fairly, they probably wouldn't be fucking off to hide in the bathroom, allegedly. But what do I know? I'm just a dum-dum. No. What people, yeah, honestly, that's the thing is and that's a thing specifically in, I live in the province of Ontario of Canada, and we have something called the AODA, which is short for the Accessibility for Ontario, or the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. And basically that act requires that all businesses that are not sole proprietor, like drop shipping type stuff, must be fully accessible to all potential customers. So that means if you say, for instance, if you've got a business with a set of stairs, you need to have a ramp or some other accessible entrance for someone who may not be able to use the stairs, either has a wheelchair or has a walker, or, just for whatever reason, stairs are bad. Or a lelelator. And honestly, I wish more places had rules about accessibility for that. And it's not just for accessibility for the entrance, but it's also say, for instance, our websites must be accessible because say, for instance, if a person is, if the only information about a service for the government is available on a website, how does someone who can't see access that information? So you have to have an alternative available so the person who's blind can access information. And that is the act. And they should do, and that's the thing. So those toilets would not be compliant with those laws. And we have say, for instance, at my office, on the days I have to go into work, we do have specific washrooms that are intended if a person can't use, quote unquote, the standard toilet and needs accommodations. Or you could just let all the workers work from home and not have them need to come into the office. What do I know about that? Hee. Yeah, and that's the thing is, I know, a lot of people who've had tummy issues, like IBS or things that are related to IBS or just, various. And it doesn't always have to be tummy. It could just be to be somewhat blunt. Just they could have endometriosis or just shitty periods. And I don't mean that literally. I mean the sense where it's just sometimes you get kicked in the ass. And it's you know what? Maybe I need a few minutes. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me die in peace in the bathroom, please and thank you. No, I don't need an HR called. I just need you to leave me alone. Anyways, rant over. Sorry. But I'd say a lot of hostile architecture is generally designed to screw over, it'll screw over disabled people just as much as it will, because a lot of shitty architecture like that is either designed to, again, people to take short breaks, or if it's a public bathroom, it's designed to be hostile to be blunt, the unhoused population. There's only 3 left. But that's a rant for another day. It's a song that follows me everywhere. This is a song that asks the question, are you a furry? Don't worry, you will be. And if you're Elizabeth, what the hell are you talking about? I'll be just go watch the music video and then we'll come back and talk. Sorry, dance break. Yeah. You're oh, okay, I think I've got a hand on this video. It's oh. Yeah, catchy. Saw a funny Officer Hop video where she... Oh, really? I'm not too sure what Officer Hop is, but... Yeah, she just kept dancing. She didn't stop. Why didn't she stop? You know what? Commitment to the bit, I guess. Oh, I bet. Here's another confession. I've never seen Zootopia. I only know the memes. And again, it's one of those things where I know the plot spoilers, so I haven't gotten around to watching it because I've already been spoiled on how it goes. But I've never actually watched Zootopia. Oops. I've heard it's a good movie, and it's one of those things I probably would have enjoyed it if I hadn't been spoiled on it. Thank you for not shunning my confession, Silver Knight. Yeah. No, I mean legitimately. Like, I mean the memes. I don't. I don't tend to partake of. I don't tend to flavor my adult content around fandoms, and that's where I'm going to leave that sentence. I should probably not go any further than that. Anyways, I like pie. I do like pie. I like key lime pie. I also like cherry pie, and I like pumpkin pie, and I like lemon meringue pie, and I like. There's like a coconut cream pie that I really like as well, and a banana pie. I like pie. Yeah, you saw before that. Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I'm sorry, Silver Knight. God save the Queen, the King, and you. God save us all. Yeah. Record, I don't see good adult content. Yeah. Yeah, same. I don't. It's unavoidable, unfortunately, like in some respects, where it's like, like, oh, like maybe I want to just, look up some fan fiction. Good luck finding fan fiction that ain't adults. It's like, oh, maybe I just want to like see an AU, or like maybe I like the idea of like the fiction expanding to talk more about two characters that only had a bit part in the manga or whatever, right? And you're like, oh, I can go to fan fiction for that type of stuff. And it's like, oh no, avert thine eyes, avert thine eyes. Don't look, don't look. Yeah, honestly, yes, 100%. Like hell, like even like on social media, like on Blue Sky, like I specifically have it set that adult stuff should be filtered out. And it's not 100%. Like some people just don't tag properly sometimes. And it's like, oh, titties. Unrequested titties. It's different if you request the titties. Sometimes if you didn't request it, you're like, oh no, titties. What's all this? Yeah, basically. Yeah. Oh, Ruby, I'm sure is rife with it. And I'm very sorry in advance. The shippers are out in force for that one. Gotcha. Here come the bombs, darling. Here come the bombs for me and you. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. Look, I did it. But yes, I would say Ruby's definitely one of those fandoms where it's like if that's your thing, hey, you know what, you do you. It's just unfortunate that sometimes you can't get if it's not your thing, you can't get away from it if you wanted to. Like I know you can kind of like you do like certain tags and filters on like fan fiction sites if there's certain things you're not interested in seeing, but I feel like it's never complete. Everyone, it's the forbidden tea. Don't drink it. But this does look good. This does look like a nice like milk tea. Anyways, more CanCon. All right. I'll be right back. I have to clean my painty fingies again. And then actually actually assembly. There are no more bricks. Look, there are no more fucking bricks. Look, they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They can't come back. Yeah, look, yeah, I agree with that. Strawberry milk tea. Okay. I'll be back in a minute after I paint my or clean my painty fingies. Yeah. Whoop. Oh, I don't know what pad is, but is that like AO3? I don't know fan fiction sites. Okay. Let's just get all these pieces up here. Go be up here. Go be up there. Instructions. Okay. All right, so it says we got to cut these things out. All right. So we got this, and then we've got this one here. Oh no, this one's in a plastic container. Oh, cool.
No food.
Now food? Ah. Oh no, it's stuck again. Oh, I hate having to get these things out. Okay. 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 Flippy. So the weird thing is these ones come pre-punched. These ones you have to cut out with your scissors. Which is like, why would you do this to me? All right. But ta-da! That one is removed. And then we put this over here. All right. So step one says, okay. Oop. So step one says that this piece has to be cut out. Okay, so I see. So there's like a little, okay. Gotta cut them out gently. There we go. Okay, so it's out. And now, okay. Okay, and then it says to glue these onto the butt. Okay, so gotta cut these all out. Scissors, where are you, scissors? Oh, geez. That's the thing, is like, sure, I guess if you're unhappy, you do you, but why? Why? Delicate cutting time with my right-handed scissors on my left hand, just to bother Lenneth. does suck when something's just mean-spirited, you know? Let people enjoy shit. World's scary. Get those little tape bits away. All right, let's put the manual away also for a little bit. Every day, got someone bringing you down. So they want you to kind of glue the pieces like this. Sing around. Okay. So just send me down the river. It's fan fiction. Like, I mean, I get the idea that, yeah, it might feel cringy or whatever. Like, there's something inherently cringy about, like, if, it sucks that it feels like loving a thing is cringy, you know? Loving something so much that you make a fan art or you do a fan fiction or whatever. Oh no, you're being cringy because you like a thing. How fucking dare you? Which is stupid. It's just like, ugh. It's the same thing where people's like, oh, it's like, this is my guilty pleasure. And it's like, if you like a thing and it's not hurting anybody, just enjoy it. You know? Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to cut gently. Oh no, I'm doing the thing where my foot's falling asleep again. Nothing is real. So just send me. Kind of tired of rereading the same parts of Arcane. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Sometimes it's frustrating. Like, on the one hand, you know, like, I understand the idea of, like, fan fiction as fixing a thing. Because, I mean, certainly there are some things that I think would improve from being fixed. Hello, Mass Effect 3 ending. But on the other hand, you know what? It's never going to be the canon, is it? Sometimes things just have a shitty ending. Na, 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 na. Okay. We're cutting. We're cutting. Na, na, na. Not every day. Got someone bringing you down. I'm drink down. How does it feel? Nothing is real. So just send me down the river. Yeah. Yeah, like that's the thing is like, yeah, like if you want to like take your arcane and like add in the other champions that like you know appear in the games but don't appear in Arcane the series, or at least not yet, because I think they are doing a sequel series that's supposed to feature like Noxus, the city, which is like, yeah, sure, go for that. Like, go to town, but like I remember like someone, I'm not going to name it because I don't want to like shame it or whatever, but someone recently did like a whole like I think it was like 45-minute like rant on YouTube just complaining about all like, you know, basically that they had a very different impression about like what the key plot points and things like that were for Arcane season 1, and basically how disappointed because season 2 didn't follow up on those plot points. And it's like, I think we had very different interpretations about where this show was going to go. And like you can have like disagreements of what the direction of a character and shit like that. Shit like that stuff like that happens. But like basically saying like if you enjoyed this thing, you're wrong. It's like, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. Death of the author is a hell of a thing. Alrighty. And then so like let's just do a little testy fitty. Bury it. I won't let you bury it. I won't let you smell. Okay, so let's do gliss gluing first, just so I can get I get a feel of the glue. Here is the glue. Glue. Okay, wait. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, the glue is coming. Okay. It's just going to be slow. Oh, there it is. Out of me, bury it. I won't let you bury it. I'm not going to worry too much about getting this piece completely covered because, like, it's going to be sandwiched by the other piece on top, so... Ah, no! Mini coffee. Yeah, fair enough, Chica, fair enough. Mm. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have an answer to that question about the whys, but yeah, you ain't wrong. The light out of me, buried. Look at that, chat. Gluing. I've glued. Gluing. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this side. Okay. All right, next is these. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do for these is I'm gonna put the glue on this side. Come on, glue, come out, please. Ah, okay. Okay, this is definitely too much glue. That's gonna be okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need some tweezers or something. I have tweezers. Where did I put them? Now my fingies are gluey. The prophecy has come true. Ah. Some glue threads here. I'm just gonna grab at them. There we go. Ah. Yeah. This glue, thankfully, isn't as fast acting as the super glue that I've used for minis. So I don't have that. I thankfully I don't have is the quickness of, oh no, I've glued my fingies together. What do? There we go. Okay. ah. Nope. Stay in your spot. All right. So there we go. All right. So according to the steps, the next thing to do after getting those in and this in is to glue this down to this. I see. I see. Okay. Progress. Yeah. Glue, please come out. Oh, that's too much. Spread it around. Spread it around. Probably get some toothpicks for this. I remember in the last kit that I worked on, I had some toothpicks for the spreading of the glue because it just made it a little bit easier for like precision, especially like in areas like this. You know what? I'm going to quickly run and get those. I'm going to get me some toothpicks. Oh no, it's another song that makes me cry. Why would you do this to me? Okay, getting toothpick. You're back. Ugh. Ah! There we go. Glue, please come out. Okay. I think that gets enough. Whoop. Oh, cool. That'd be a cool, fun crossover. I'm always impressed when people can kind of make that stuff work. Thicken. Icky. Please don't leave here. Got here. For all the hurt that you feel, the world is just illusion, trying to change you. Please don't go. Wait a minute. Begging you, please don't live here. I don't want you to hate for all the hurt that you feel. Alright. Gotta get those glue threads out. But look, it's an archway, chat. Alright. And then the next step is to take this little bar and glue it here. It's going to be really annoying to do. This glue does not want to come out of this bottle. There. Yeah, I agree. That is a song that can hurt. Look, I did it. I made a little archway. Mini coffee. Ta-da! And it's got a little doop-a-doop. Hey! And then on the back. Yeah. So we'll put that to the side. The next step, according to this thingamadoop, is to take these two pieces and glue them together at a 90-degree angle, which is going to suck. But we're going to do that. And then the steps after that is going to be making a cabinet. A cabinet. A cabinet. All right. Oh, that's not quite aligned. Oh, okay. I don't like putting things at 90-degree angles that don't have like something to brace it. And there's glue. Okay. Sweet dreams by aviators? Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I suspect a lot of people are doing their fan fiction on their phones now. I'm just trying to clean up this glue. Too much glue. Okay. I think this one I can't fuss with too much more. Because it's kind of, I need to make sure it glues at a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle. To be blunt, more people will read it if it's in English. Like, unless you're dealing with a very specific like fandom, like Ruby is a show released in English. So if you want your fan fiction to be read by the fandom, put it in English, right? Even if it's not your first language. And sometimes people do it as practice. Like they want to be able to get better at English, right? Hello, Brainless. Yes, hands. Handy hands. All right, we're going to put that piece aside now. That's done and it's drying. So next is to make the cabinet. So just to kind of show, we're doing these pieces now. These pieces. So we got to find the cabinet pieces. These ones came painted, so I don't have to paint them. Drop, don't drop. So these pieces all came pre-painted, and I didn't have to paint them. Oh, brilliant. That's cool. No. Okay, so we need that. Nope, not that. 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 From bag 2. Okay. So how do they want it? Oh no. Why would you do it? Oh no. Okay, I see. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, so what they want, here I'm going to show you. So the instructions are you fly this flat, and then each of these has to be glued in here. Oh no. And then you put the walls up next. And then, okay. I'm going to try. Yes. Don't worry. Yes, sorry, we're building the magical cafe. Here, I'll show you on the cover. This is the cafe. So you can see I have built, see this thing that says mini coffee? Look, I have built it. Haha. So, progress. I also painted all these fucking bricks. So we're now building the cabinet, which you can't see from this angle, but trust me, it's there. All right. Ugh. Alrighty. So, gotta do these pieces first, and then I'm gonna cry. Ugh. Okay, I can do it. As far as I can tell, these pieces are the same all around, so. Okay, you know what? We're going to do something, a little cheat here. Because I want precision right now. There we go. There we go. Ah, no. There we go. No. Oh, no. I did a whole thing earlier about talking about guilty pleasures earlier, and here we are. Hands up. Do you appreciate that they put little guides in the pieces being like, this is where the boards go? Don't dance while you're putting gluing things down, Elizabeth. No dancing. You cannot groove now. Yeah. Oh, nope, that one's not ankled. There, I did it. Yeah, Chad could dance for me. I know, I get. It's like for people who hate fun. Oh no. All right, so those are assembled. Next is these pieces going here. Okay, so we're gonna do one side first. Who remembers TiVo chat? Mr. Worldwide. Oh god. 2000s are crazy. Mr. Worldwide, y'all. Look, it resembles a bookshelf. Progress. TJ's like, fuck you, Usher. That's not true. TJ's probably like, oh no, it's another song that makes me fucking cry. Why is my playlist full of songs that make me have feelings? How could past me have done this to future me? This is also Canadian and band. Canadian. The song has really pretty harmonies, though, so I forgive it for making me cry later. Da, da, da. Chat, look. It said needs to look a very almost like. I mean, yes, that's true. If you have a meme, I'd like to see memes. Look, it's starting to resemble a bookshelf. Okay, so what's the next step? Okay. So the next step is the lid on top. That goes here. Okay. I see. And then this piece that goes in here. Okay. I understand. Okay, so we're going to do the lid first. Or the roof. This piece, the one that goes on the tippy top. Lighting up the night for living on. Get some more glue. More glue for the glue gods. More glue for the glue fingies. Nope, not on there. Nope. Look! Chat, look! It's got a skull or something. Head. Actually, there will be further in the instructions things to fill the shelf with. Don't worry, teacup. The details, they be coming. I'm doing finger guns and you can't see them, so here, I'm doing them now. Fingy guns. Anyways, all right. So the next piece is this. And then, oh, why are you here? Not time for you. Go back in your bag. I think I'll see if I can find the step that has like all the accessories that go on the shelf. Just put this away. Oop. So you can see here, like, yeah. So when the fully done, the book, look at all these details to come. Look at it. There's gonna be bottles and little baggies and little framed pictures. The shit's coming. We're only on page 1. I've barely started. We're like here, and that's like all the way here. Anyways, okay, sorry. Excitement. All right, so next step. Got to get this piece in here. Ooh, being nice to people is better than being a dick. Oh God, this is going to be we're going on a journey together to make this cafe. It's going to be a journey. This is going to be a bit of a beastie boy. Painting is only the beginning. There's a reason why I was so excited to be done the painting, because it's like we aren't really getting started until that part's done, you know? There's so much more to go. Oh, Reese's Minis. Ooh, that's cool. Look. Drawers. Drawers. Yeah, the toothpicks are out. Hi, Grim. Look. An arch. Shelves. Fuck ton of bricks. Anyways. Progress. All right, I'm just going to quickly put the lid on the glue for a little bit. As she's walking away. Yeah. I'm excited about a shelf. You want to talk about weird priorities? All right, so the next step is I have to find the champagne metal wire, L66 millimeters. I think I'm going to need a ruler. Because, yeah, they want 11 millimeter pieces. And we're going to make little handles to go on the drawersies. An arch. All right. And I need snippies. I think I have snippies. We're going to find out. And we have to find the champagne piece. The champagne. It allegedly is in bag 4. What bag are you? You're bag 4. Congratulations. And a ruler. If you're out there, Tater, this is your ruler that you got me. That is now being used to do its intended function of measuring something. Make fun me, 'cause she means what she says, and she says what she means. Goodbye, packaging. A woola. All right, so we can we need millimeters, so we need here. Oh. So 11 millimeters is here. Okay. Don't know what. All right, chat. I think this is champagne. I'm going to say this is champagne. Don't know what's even meant for me. It was in bag 4, and I don't see anything else that's like champagne colored. This is green. That's silica gel. Don't eat it. These are stairs. That I mean, does she mean what she says? Hi, Feral Beast. Is my singing terrible? Do you want me to stop-y? Do you want uppies? Want uppies?
Like up.
What?
Like it up.
No, you won't fit in my lap.
No,
Look at you. You're so cute. Yes, you are,
so
kitty. Yes,
Feral
you
Beast,
are.
you want uppies? Boop, boop. Fine. All right. Can't hear you. I have headphones on. All right. This thing also recommends some sort of wire bendies. Clamp it flat. What kind of tools do you think I have?
You have these tools.
Clamp it flat. I don't have something to clamp it flat. Oh, wait. I know what it means. Okay, wait. I know how to read instructions now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you give someone more than a minute to think.
What?
I like the shelf, though.
All right, regardless.
Is that what's going to hold all the fine wine?
Okay, so I need to cut 11 millimeters.
Wait, you heard the drink being opened?
What?
It's my show. I'm talking to people. I'm
Fine.
talking with the audience. I'm the showman. This is my show now.
Oh, well then. All right, so chat, I'm going to show you what drink was opened. A lime Diet Pepsi, the same as what I have. I'm going to put this bookshelf over here. All right, so what it wants me to do is cut this piece, and then I have to bend it. Oh lordy. I think this thing assumes that I'm more skilled than I am. Well, I'm going to need more pliers for this, because I think I'm going to need one to hold and then one to do the bending. One momento, please. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, it's a lime Diet Pepsi. We're fancy bougie bitches, and we only get the fancy.
What?
Talking with the people.
Oh, fine then. I have to find pliers.
I think the ones are upstairs. Or you have one over.
I need. Oh.
How are we doing today, chat?
Okay, we're gonna try this. Yeah, I was gonna close this up. All right, so
You see, the problem with showing you Silver Knight is the fact that it's cans and they're vertical, which means if we tip this fucker over.
So here, mine's mostly gone, so I can kind of like tip it safely. But here,
There you go. Not sponsored.
not sponsored. Could be sponsored if Pepsi wants to pay me money.
Shit,
I'll take Pepsi money.
ain't that right? Ain't that right, Farrell?
Okay. So 4 millimeters. So that's here.
Silver Knight, the closest comparison that I can give you on a whim would probably be
So what?
closer to a like a Mountain Dew or a Diet Mountain. That's the closest comparison.
Okay.
Or like maybe 7-Up. Like the 7-Up here in North America is tasted differently from the ones in Europe, but that's probably closest to it. They paid Michael Jackson and the sign shattered.
Oh, I think they're talking about there was like a thing where like he did a Pepsi commercial and his hair caught on fire. I'm not joking. They had to pay him a lot of money.
Oh, that's incredible. Hey, baby. Little beast. Hey, little baby beast. Yep.
Oh god, this is gonna be hard to do. Like you almost need like 2 things clamping at the same time. And like it's so small. And it's a very soft metal.
You know, Teacup, the problem is that
Ha! I did it!
congratulations.
Now I have to bend it more. My reward is more bending.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Teacup, ironically enough, usually on these cans they're supposed to list the French translation as well, but it just says a line at the bottom. So but I would say that's probably close to like citron vert. Something like that in terms of pronunciation. But
Okay, we're doing
I couldn't
this.
tell you. I'm Dutch, I'm not French. Even though we stole their flag, it just turned it upside, like, sideways.
How dare you?
I know.
I'm starting to think that this shelf doesn't need drawer handles.
For some reason, I agree.
Chat, what do you think? Do you think this set of drawers really needs handles? Do I need to do this 6 times?
I'll take it even a step further. If you wanted to really get like drawer handles, would you really need to have bendy little fucking things like that?
Yeah, I know. Why would you make me do this? Because like, yeah, like you have to like I kind of got it like partially bended, and then you have to like, I have to do this 6 more times, and then like, yeah, then they get glued down here. You know what? Executive veto. We don't need handles. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, it's my cafe. My cafe doesn't have handles. We will save this wire for some other project later.
Who are we to assume that the technology in this cafe is not advanced enough to just have click open drawers?
Yeah, like you just push them in. The drawers, you push them in, and then they're like IKEA. They're like IKEA drawers. No. We're not. I officially have decided no to that step. No. So we're gonna build this thing instead.
IKEA doesn't have click. Yeah.
I will pay for that feature.
You will pay for that feature?
Yeah. Right here, I'm paying for that feature. In my fictional cafe where I went to IKEA and bought this shelf, I have paid for the push drawer feature.
Fair.
Yeah, drawers are just shelves that don't move. Yep. I'm not doing it. Can't make me. My cafe, and I said no. It's my cafe, and I said no. No. This just is over here. I'm also just worried about having these out, like, with Feral Beast and everything, so it's just nope.
Oh, yeah, no, they're going to...
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel safe. So we'll put this aside. So the next...
done. Magic.
I did it. The next step is we go to page 2. Oh my god. And I have to get...
You get a treat. I'm going to snooze the ad break. Look at me. I'm supportive of a community. There you go.
Oh wait, it's only 4 minutes. I don't have time to glue this whole thing. Because like the next thing would be... what's happening? Ruh-roh. Internet? No, don't. It's coming through here.
I'm looking through the top. Top's fine.
The top's fine. It's slowed down on the thing. That's weird. And like, I'm not, like, as far as I know, it's the feed. Oh, it crashed. That'll explain it. It was crashing. Wakey, eggs and bakey. There we go. Okay. So we're good. All better. Sorry about that. So we will pick up. I'll just show here because I just realized we have 4 minutes left to go. We're going to start. Oh, well, we're going to do this shelf. Okay. It's still having issues. Something go very slow and very fast. So we're picking up here. So it's probably a good thing that we're stopping soon. I don't have time to do that right now.
Welcome to the stop motion stream.
Yeah, Jesus. It's okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? This thing is having a day. So we're just going to go like this. Because, yeah, so I assume it's just having a bleh. There we go. But still, good progress made today. We finished all the painting finally, and I assembled 3 things. Some shelves, an arch, and a thing that exists at a 90-degree angle. Hooray. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yay. And we'll pick it up next week. We'll have more to do. Well, I will build other shelves that will also not have drawers because, All right, let's just switch you over here. Ta-da! Alrighty. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit easier. Okay. Anyways, again, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed. Anyways, and thank you for keeping me company while I work on minis. And yeah, in terms of what's coming up next for the Dungeon Lounge, Flora will be back tomorrow on Wednesday with more Owl Boy. Hopefully people will be less mean to him. I feel like that won't happen though. And then on Thursday, she has switched out her Balatro addiction for Vampire Survivors, so she can play through the new content for the updates that have come out. And then I will be back on Friday at 8 p.m. with more Atelier Yumiya, because we got the plot now. We have trauma and feelings are occurring, and not just me picking everything on the ground that I find. Anyway, no stream on Saturday, and then Flora and I will be back on Sunday for more Cult of the Lamb. Yeah. All right. That's on 2 p.m. That takes care of all that. I just have to clear some space so I can type on the keyboard. If you haven't already, you can find us on the various social medias, such as the Blue Sky. Yep, everyone, you got to take care of yourself. But yep, on that social media, alternatively, we're over on the Discord pretty frequently. There. Or if you just want to check out VODs of prior things, like, hey, my prior progress on this mini, or Flora's Raging Balatro Addiction, we have the YouTubles. Alrighty. With all of that taken care of, let's find someone to raid. Oompst. Okay. I'm kind of tempted. I'm very interested in this game, but I'm kind of interested to play it for myself. So maybe I'm not going to raid. If I want to play it myself, I probably shouldn't raid to it. That would be bad. Doo-doo-doo. We're going to go over to Batbug Doodles, who is doing some Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I'm sure I haven't missed any of the plot by not seeing Metal Gears 1 through 4. Is that the last one that Hideo Kojima did? I'll find out. Anyways, all right, off to Batbug Doodles. All right, please give Batbug a warm welcome on behalf of the Dungeon Lounge. Outlester. Anyways, and off we go. We're going to find out. They appear to be in a desert of some sort, which I don't know if that means anything. I don't know enough about Metal Gear. Raid time, go. All right. Have a good afternoon, evening, night, all of those good things. And hopefully see you at one of our other streams. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.